The US dollar, big downside pressure coming into play then last week with a lot of concerns surrounding United States right now. Obviously, we've got all this geopolitical tension. We've got fears of stagflation, slowdown in growth that we're seeing in a number of data points. We have rising debt levels for the United States, and obviously they're paying a lot of interest on that rising debt. And obviously, we had that unexpected announcement from Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary of the United States, announcing that bond repurchases is just spooking investors. Investors are demanding high yield to hold US debt. And obviously, yields have been on a rise. We're on a little bit of a decline today, but we've been so super elevated, especially when you look at the long end, when you look at the higher maturities, it's been really pushing to the upside. So it's created a lot of uncertainty around the US dollar. For a lot of specifics on this, guys, and actually how to trade this situation, I cover this and we'll be covering this obviously for my new students that are coming on board the mentorship. These are all the sort of things that we simplify and make actionable. We killed it last week and crushed it in the markets. If you look, very bearish candlestick there. We stops were triggered to the downside for the dollar index as we broke out of this range, traveling through 99.50, the lower part of that. Now we've got obviously this consolidation, this retest at the moment, and it's got its own respectful range coming into play right now. If you look on the 4 hour, we're capped to the upside. As you can see at 99s, we're capped to the downside, say around sort of 98.50. So we're in that tight range again. And obviously it's subject, this is vulnerable, subject to further vulnerabilities to the downside. Next drawer area of liquidity at 98. Big week this week. Make sure you are very well plugged in. This is a week, especially, it's not even just about this week trading this week. It's also, it shapes up September, the first week of September, which is next week. But the big focal point is going to be on the Fed's preferred measure of inflation, which is called PCE, and then also the Kevin Walsh speaking at the Jackson Hole meeting. So stay plugged in, guys. The waiting list has opened again for my mentorship. You can apply and book a call with my team to get locked in. Guys, it's going to be a very volatile. You think these macros are volatile? Wait till September starts. Catch you next update.